We are in the midst of the biggest arc in Chainsaw Man, at least in a while. And one of the biggest theories is the fake Chainsaw Man theory, otherwise known as Fakesaw Man. But I have noticed that some were confused as to what this theory actually is, so I hopped on the internet, I did some research, and so let's wait no more. This is the fake Chainsaw Man theory explained. In the early chapters of Chainsaw Man Part 2, there was a character who had been introduced. Her name, of course, is Yuko. This character is very notable because she is friends with Asa, and at some point she becomes a devil and goes out of her way to try and kill people who would bully or make Asa's life worse. In other words, a very questionable friend. However, this friend is very important in this theory because, as many cyber sleuths will detect, she was killed by Chainsaw Man clearly. Or is it clear? While the shadowy figure looked a lot like Chainsaw Man's, this theory suggests that it isn't him. The reason is because almost immediately afterwards, we are shown Denji is sound asleep. While some say that this could just be him sleeping after killing Yuko, the reality is that this not may be the case at all. And this is the biggest piece of evidence in support of this theory, and very easily can be backed up beyond just Denji being asleep. How would he know her plan and how to find her? Also, what would be Denji's motivations in all of this? And also, why would Denji kill someone like Yuko in this manner? This, ladies and gentlemen, is where the theory starts to take root. As you may have guessed, this theory is very contingent on the Justice Devil. The reason being is this devil has the ability to turn any human into what they wish to be. However, the kicker is that this is more of a monkey's paw scenario in terms of the way the Justice Devil power works. The user doesn't actually truly become what it wants to be, rather they take the shape of the extreme version of what they initially wanted. Now, the real question is who would want to take the form of Chainsaw Man and who would want to kill Yuko? Well, that's actually sort of simple. Before chapter 111, Yuko basically wished for people to stop Asa's bullying, and in the end, she went on a rampage, killing many of the students and some devil hunters. So let's start at who the devil killed. First off, we have Seigi Akaku and Furio, who are both members of the Devil Hunters Club. These two members would eventually end up dying, or so we thought. Furio took a tentacle to the stomach and Akaku was hit in the head. But these two people were not confirmed to be killed, and on top of that, Akaku only was blinded in one eye as seen here. Secondly, we have the Devil Hunters who responded to the situation. One of them is hit in the head and seemingly gets obliterated, and another is sliced clear in half. The twist here is that both of them were subscribed and liked this video, so you should as well. But some people believe it is one of these people, as they would want revenge against Yuko and could take the form of Chainsaw Man via the Justice Devil's abilities. However, a big key in all of this is that during the Justice Devil arc, Yuko states herself the reason she became a devil was because she wanted to be just like Chainsaw Man. This means that if Yuko had a desire to become Chainsaw Man, then likely others would as well. I mean, as we know, Chainsaw Man is somewhat idolized in this culture now, giving more credence to someone taking on the appearance of Chainsaw Man. It's just that the way Chainsaw Man killed Yuko and held her by her leg doesn't seem anything like how Denji would fight. We know for a fact Denji isn't cruel or even meticulous in fighting. He is all about just really blundering his way through fights and getting ripped in half or torn into pieces on so many occasions. And as well, in chapter 128 of Chainsaw Man, we are shown what is indeed another Chainsaw Man, and it suggests that this figure here adores Chainsaw Man, or at the very least just wants him to survive this situation. So the reason being is kind of simple in my eyes. Also, I find it curious for the reasons. They even state to Denji that in hell, they must survive until the light starts to shine while skewering the falling devil. The issue here, though, is that their identity is hidden by the falling devil's body, and so we don't know the true identity of this fake Chainsaw Man, but what we do know is that this fake Chainsaw Man has some sort of interest in Chainsaw Man and Asa surviving. Though, in chapter 114, Asa and Denji are formally introduced to the Devil Hunters Club, and there they meet the head of the club, Haruka. This is the smoking gun for who the true fake Chainsaw Man is, as this entire chapter is pretty much him telling them their motives for becoming Chainsaw Man. Haruka tells them the club's goals, which is to, key point, survive and to eliminate all devils. And as we established in chapter 128, the fake Chainsaw Man wants Denji to survive, and as well is seen skewering the falling devil, which obviously shows he's not on the side of the devils. Not only that, but later in chapter 115, Asa outright calls Haruka Chainsaw Man because he had the starter sticking out of his shirt. This is because it's, as he calls it, a surgical implant, and in his own words, one that makes him the closest to Chainsaw Man. Now, dear viewer, come on. Going by this theory, this all seems to connect. Haruka is a part of the Devil Hunter Club. He wants to exterminate all of the devils. He also wants to survive, which is what he wants Denji to do in chapter 128, and on top of that, he claims to surgically implant a starter in his chest, which is why he is the closest person to Chainsaw Man. He's clearly not telling Asa the truth, as he would have much to lose in telling people he's a fake Chainsaw Man. However, like always, the key figure in all of this is the Justice Devil. So really, the Justice Devil obviously is a huge factor in who the fake Chainsaw Man is. We know Denji wouldn't kill a Yuko in that manner. The framing of the panel also just thematically suggests that it's someone else entirely, somewhat of a villain type, and that another Chainsaw Man is also just outright confirmed in chapter 128. But the biggest link in all of this is none other than the Justice Devil, who can give people different forms. And throughout Chainsaw Man Part 2, the Justice Devil has made contracts with two humans who have taken unconventional forms. While all of this is certainly uncertain and can be proven wrong simply within a couple of panels, it is uncertain who this Chainsaw Man is. So the next few chapters will undoubtedly be very intriguing. And so, that's it. That is the fake Chainsaw Man theory explained. If you haven't already, check out my weekly content on Chainsaw Man. New video every Tuesday. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.